friends, fellow beer geeks. I am Wes, the craft beer geek, and tonight we have something special for you. We have a brew from right here in Gainesville, Florida. This is from the Swamphead Brewery. Brewery's been operating here in Gainesville for the past few years, and they've released a few things in bottles here and there. They've started to do some mobile canning every once in a while, slowly building up production, mainly just on tap at local bars and restaurants in the area. A lot of times when I'm out at a restaurant somewhere, I will be drinking a Swamphead beer with my meal. They make excellent beers. I take pride in my hometown brewery, and I'm happy to be able to share some of those with you now and start featuring some of these on the channel here. In the future, these are going to start being available a little bit further out. They just broke ground on a new brewery here in town that's going to allow them to have an on-site canning line, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm pretty excited just to watch the brewery grow, and it's really cool that we have a brewery right here in Gainesville. It's not a real big town, so it's really cool that we can have a wonderful craft brewery here in town. Just wanted to start featuring some of their beers here on the channel. If you're sort of traveling around particularly in the north central Florida area, you might find some of these beers on tap at different bars and whatnot, so I do urge you to give them a try if you're sort of in the Jacksonville area or somewhere in that area. Sometimes some places in Orlando and Tampa area will have these beers as well as they do collaborations with other breweries around the country. Sort of gotten a bit of notoriety recently and won some awards at different beer competitions. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this beer. The first one I'm going to feature here on the channel. This is called the Gainesville Green. It's their fresh hop IPA. Comes in this, right now it's in this 750 milliliter bottle. Comes in at 7% alcohol by volume, and I believe this was around $12.99 for this bottle, so not particularly cheap, but I definitely wanted to give this one a try out of the bottle and just see what it's like in the bottle. So let's go ahead and get this cracked open into a glass and see what it's like. Okay, this pours out a nice dark amber color. Really nice head on here with the mixed varying size bubbles here. Just nice rocky looking head. Let's see what the aroma is like. Definitely has a very sweet, juicy grapefruit juice kind of aroma to it. So let's go ahead and give it a taste and see what it's all about. Cheers. Yeah, right up front, I've had this before on tap. Right up front, you notice that this is a very different fresh hop IPA. A lot of them tend to be very extremely bitter as well as very hop flavorful. This one is not that bitter. It's just a lot of flavoring hops in here. It has a very floral, sweet, citrusy aroma, a citrusy flavor to it. Gives it almost like a candy flavor to it with the nice sweet maltiness of this beer. It's very different than what I'm used to having in a fresh hop IPA or wet hop IPA or whatever you want to call it. A lot of times those beers just tend to be really extreme and intense, and this is not extreme or intense. It's just a nice sweet malty backbone with some fresh aroma hops in it. Just really tasty, really flavorful. Like I said, almost like a some sort of candy, a hard candy you would eat. So I'm getting down near the end of this first glass of the Gainesville Green, and I wanted to sort of wrap things up, give my final thoughts, and let you know what my rating is. Yeah, just a different take than what you're used to with a fresh hop IPA. It's not real bitter. It's just a nice, sweet, malty backbone with a fresh hop flavoring there. Really nice and floral and citrusy and fresh tasting, and it's more akin to what you would get if you just took a fresh beer and put a bunch of hops in at the end that were just freshly picked. Really nice, really interesting, a different take on the style. I'm really enjoying it, and I appreciate that they took a little bit of a different take on the style. It's not extremely bitter. It's not puckeringly bitter. You know, it has that nice malty sweetness that makes it almost a candy-like beer. Really. So with that being said, I'm going to give this Swamphead Gainesville Green, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm trying to hold myself back from ranking it too high because it is the local brewery. I'm trying to keep an open mind about it, but just a very good fresh hop IPA. If you want something different that's not extremely hoppy, this is something I recommend if you have the possibility to get this or trade somebody in the area for it. So yeah, it's 8 out of 10. Gainesville Green. Do have directions and hours for the tasting room in the brewery at the website at craftbeergeek.com. So if you happen to be coming to the North Central Florida area and want to check it out, you can get some information there. Yeah, just while you're there, there's lots more reviews and things there at the craftbeergeek.com website. And if you are going to be doing some Amazon shopping in the future, I would appreciate if you would use the Amazon link on the right-hand side of the page there on craftbeergeek.com. We will get a small commission from anything you buy. Won't cost you any extra, and it's completely anonymous, so I thank you for that. Thanks for watching another Craft Beer Geek beer review. I'm Wes, the Craft Beer Geek. Please drink responsibly, and remember, I don't drink bad beers. You shouldn't either. See you next time. Cheers.